Just know your spot, sure don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feet.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the set. 50 seconds, Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. Head up.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Locke now on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Check out. 390.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Block on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play. I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On 1st down, Locke. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Malik Collins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
At the 36-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Out of bounds at midfield. 8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the 50, it's long. He's going to launch this thing. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Room here to run. Past the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
17-0 our score after 1.
Look out! 674! You gotta get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go!
On first down, Love. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready? 18 Gator. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Hit it.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the 22-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
What's the run? They're ready.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Locke to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Here's Hunt, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Completes it to Benjamin. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver and tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gano the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go. 12. 55, 55. Hey, eat.
Now a first down throw. Lock. He gets it to Cooks. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston that he goes to. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at it.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on, come get some. Come get some. Come on, come get some.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And McManus able to put it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, here's Love. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Vic Beasley. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Benjamin. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Here we go.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for Patriots. First down. First and 10.
Locke now, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. A final shot before half for Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than...
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Odell Beckham, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. McManus's point after is good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll run again with Hunt. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Hey, Sam off. Watch twist. Shoot.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley able to record his 5th sack of the season. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Luck now to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, it's locked. And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first down, here's Breida. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down and 4. Luck. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
30 base. Watch the slants. Watch the slant.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 16-yard line.
60 out more. Come on. You better hit it.
On second and 12, Locke. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. The 30, 20, and they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Brings up second and 10 at the Bengals 12-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
You go, team, spell. You got tight right there. Ready?
They run again with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kareem Hunt with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
At their own
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Luck now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Luck. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Luck. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kareem Hunt, 88 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
Check out. Right, 675. Hey, alert 3. Check.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ready.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side.
50's a mic. Hey, tight. Go.
On 2nd and 7. Locke. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A gain there of 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 44 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right cover.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run again with Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
11 Z. Hey, Delta. 55.
Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. That'll be complete to Breida.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just